Hello, everybody, and welcome to whatever floats your boat. Now, you would think, what is going on? What is happening? And I'm not sure you can actually understand me when I have this beautiful mask on. But today, as of 13th of February, 2018, I wanted to talk to you about a big event. And now you may think, what is she talking about? This is actually tomorrow. But I'm not talking about Valentine's Day. I'm talking about a different event taking place today. And that is Faschingsdienstag. So this is obviously an Austro-German thing. It's a big thing here, and the Germans call it Carnival, which you might be more familiar with. So today is Tuesday, the last day of Fasching, what we call in Austria. So this is like a carnival time period in which Fasching is celebrated, but I will get to that in a minute. So, as you can muster from what you've seen, this is all about dressing up, about costuming, and I'm sure that you've already have some sort of relations to Carnival with Rio de Janeiro or Venice or, well, Germany is very well known. But as I'm currently living in Vienna and I want to share a bit about Austrian traditions and about what Austrians do, this is about Faschingsdienstag. So Faschingsdienstag simply means Carnival Tuesday. So let's dive into this. First of all, some historical facts. When did it all start? We don't know. I guess people like to dress up. But there is this the Fasching is just actually the term for a period which goes from the 11th of November until the day before Ash Wednesday, which is then Carnival Tuesday. So why does it start on the 11th of November? Because it's the 11th of the 11th month, and it starts at 11:11, because 11 apparently, can't believe how often I'm saying 11, is like a fool's number. So a funny number, silly number, dating back to ancient times. We don't know why, but that's just it. So this is why it starts. I have my little notes down here because so much historical information. So yeah, it starts on the 11th of November, which barely anyone knows. But this is also in Austria, because Austria is known for, balls, big balls like the opera ball and dancing and Viennese waltz and, all of these things that we relate to it. So this is also the beginning of ball season, because this is the time to get funny, to get quirky, to get festive and to dance and to have fun before the Lent starts. And that's actually it, because the word Fasching actually is an old German word, or has Germanic origins, dating back to, I think, the 13th century somewhat. And it actually is just a derivation of the word Fastenschank. You know what that means, unless you speak German. A Fastenschank is just like, you could say that on Faschingsdienstag, so on the Tuesday, you have the last big meal before the Lent starts. And this is what it is about. So it's about eating, it's about drinking, it's about having a time. It's about all things that, the Catholic institutions don't want us to do, or probably not the Catholic, but any religious institutions. So you just go crazy. Let's put it like this. So on like today, we have parades and people dress up and there's a lot of alcohol and what we eat. I don't have one with me at the moment because I haven't been out, because it's just too crazy for me. Are the Faschingskapfen. I will put a picture somewhere in the description. I will put a link, or I will manage to put it on the video or something. We'll see. Or you can just Google it. So it's a Faschingskapfen, which is a bit like a donut, but it doesn't have a hole in the middle. And it's filled with apricot jam. And it's dusted with powdered sugar. So it's really delicious, really fat. And we eat it a lot today. I haven't had one. But Austrians love their Faschingskappen, and you can get them, well, pretty much from November. Actually, now you can get them all year round. But basically, what you consume them now, like at this time, February generally is like, Faschingszeit. Yeah, so that's that. So basically, it's all about eating, it's about partying, and most importantly, it's about dressing up. So the Americans have Halloween. We, like Austrians, do have that as well. It is becoming a thing, but Carnival is a much bigger thing than Halloween, definitely. And people dress up. You can, you can dress up as anything. You see the weirdest costumes, great costumes. You see very like seasonal in terms of like trends. Like Black Swan was a big deal when the film came out, or Beauty and the Beast. So you saw a lot of bells and beasts running around. Then there are like the classics like Salt and Pepper, or Policemen, or Firemen, or and then there are like the really quirky ones, which don't come into my mind at the moment, but they're there. People who, I don't know, go as a brick, or as a dustbin, or anything weird, or as a huge cell phone. So you have really good mixture of people going around dressed up in really funny ways. And there's also like confetti and garlands and everything that's colorful and bright, and that is basically it. So yeah, that is today. And I think it used to be a great tradition when I was a child. I loved Fasching when I was a child, because I would always have my friends over. Everyone was dressed up, really great gear and things, and great costumes, and then we would play games, and it was just a lot of fun. We eat so many Krapfen, and we would get sick, and that wasn't the fun part, but it was great. It was just a great time. But the problem is with Austrians, generally the world, but in Austria it's probably particularly bad. Everything's about drinking, everything. So Faschingsdienstag for most people just means that they can get wasted at 11 in the morning without an excuse. And I don't like that. I don't drink myself, at least not much or anything. And I don't like wasted people really much, but who does, unless you're wasted yourself? And so basically these parades and things, that actually there have been like places that canceled their parades because there were so many riots and things going out of control. So that's not nice, but I think the dressing up is great. And I'm really looking forward to having kids one day, because then I think it's going to be fun again, because you can have little parties in your, well, probably not in your garden. It's February and it's snowing at the moment. As I'm looking out my window, it's snowing. Yeah. Winter's not coming, but is not over yet. And I'm really yearning for spring. But that's also the thing. It's like Faschingsdienstag, so tomorrow is not only Valentine's Day, but it's also Ash Wednesday, which kind of like announces or leads up to the 40-day Lent, lasting until Holy Thursday, and then there's Easter Sunday. So there's the whole Easter business starting now. And for me, Easter means spring, and I think for many people as well. So it's not only like Jesus Christ, being revived, but it's the whole planet and humanity being revived from hibernation. And yeah, so that is that, actually. And there's not much to tell. I can tell you, I bought this one in Venice. No, I didn't. Sorry, I bought it in Verona. That's it. I think it's beautiful, but kind of creepy. And for me, it represents this Italian idea of carnival with these masks and intricate details and everything. So that is very beautiful. I would never wear that at carnival, because you always have to hold it, obviously. So costumes that I have worn over the years were Pippi Longstocking every year when I was a child. Obviously anything Harry Potter related. So Hermione Granger, Ginny Weasley when the hair came. What else? My sister once went as a cow with one of these onesies. A friend of mine, what did she have? She had edible coal. But why? What costume would you wear to eat edible coal or to have edible coal? Probably she was like a chimney sweep. They wouldn't eat coal. Well, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. But it was really cool because it was like little pieces of coal and you could eat them. So that as a child that was great. But your mouth got smeared like it was all black. So that wasn't great. You looked rather horrible. Yeah, but that's all I can think of now, at least. Have I forgotten anything? No. No. So if you're still out and about, have a drink, have a donut, or have a cup from if you're somewhere where you can have one, and celebrate this day because tomorrow is the Lent, and then we have to all hold back with our food and things and what we don't want to do, unless you don't give a crap. And then we're slowly starting to fade into spring, which I think is going to be great. But yeah, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to stop now. But yeah, so that's Faschingsdienstag, another Austrian tradition that I'm dodging this year, but it's quite a while. If you want to go, like the big German city known for carnival is Cologne. So Cologne is known. I would not give anything to be in Cologne today because it must be horrible. People puking and hurling and being drunk and things. But they're famous for it. So if that's your cup of tea or your cup of vodka, or beer, you will mostly get in Germany, go to Cologne and have the carnival parade there and things, and then yeah, you might learn to appreciate it or not. But this is Austrian German traditions explained on whatever floats your boat. And yeah, so thank you for watching in, and more content soon, hopefully. How do I stop this? Okay, bye bye.